Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Nuna Biha binti Manawi and I will present about importance of change management in organization. First, to improve performance and increase productivity. As we know, change management refers to accompanying procedure for keeping and implementing change in both external and internal operations. By preparing and supporting personnel, developing appropriate change process and monitoring pre and post change activity, it can help guarantee successful implementation are all part of this process. Second, to improve service quality. It will necessitate a great deal of soft skill and people-centered interventions. Third, to promote sustainability and re-emerging organization. Our organization now have the opportunity to emerging their strategy in order to clearly identify the part of the process that require in person presence, such as the initial planning, workshop which may require limited office presence but can be complete remotely via digital platform. And last is safe work environment and develop soft and hard skill training among employees. The progressive organization are looking to transform their business model and ways of working in place of merely reacting to the current situation.
Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. I am Nurul Atika bint Abdullah, metric number P0618100011. So I'm going to present about importance of innovation in organization. The worldwide COVID-19 pandemic has constrained organizations to examine how they maintain their organization. So, social supporting, working in a distant work environment and putting together virtual gatherings will all be able to be tended with designated interchanges. So setting virtual work standard and destinations will assist people with remaining on track and useful. In a virtual or remote setting, it's essential to offer workers more chances to give input in heightened troubles. Adjust to better approaches for working and assist with projecting groups and colleges who have been affected. Work in versatility and ensure our program is long how reasonable. And the last one is advanced actually has had a fundamental influence in managing the issues given by emergency in both high and low assets conditions.
Hello everyone, my name is Erika Putri Aviansi with matrix number B0621104552 from Group 8. So the first thing I will explain is IT-based problem, innovation, and implementation for the Diamond Princess. The IT problem is that Diamond Princess hasn't provided the technology in order to support the health protocol to prevent the spread of COVID-19 virus in the cruise. So therefore, the idea for IT innovation and implementation are first, virtual views. In order to decrease the crowd of people in the cruise, Diamond Princess can utilize the technology by digitalize the events on board, using a real-time video of the ocean, kitchen, or other view outside the ship. And the second is robot to deliver food or things to the passengers. The robot will be placed in the dining room or restaurant to deliver foods and drinks and also the room service. And the third is phone application and smartwatch. Diamond Princess could use the application in order to digitalize things, starting from the purchase of the tickets, online boarding, scan barcode for the stateroom entry, touchless payment, navigation, and etc. The second is culture problem, innovation, and implementation. Diamond Princess still have to connect with passengers and other crews, and also serve thousands of passengers on cruise. And the question is, how the crews of Diamond Princess still have to connect with the passengers, but at the same time, they also have to put the safety first and respecting by include everyone, and at the same time also has to accept the expectation of the passengers as stated as their values or culture. Diamond Princess needs to implement stricter health protocol for the passengers and also the crews in order to prevent the spread of COVID-19 virus. Therefore, the idea for the culture innovation and implementation are first, all of the passengers and crew should be vaccinated and receive the final dose of an authorized COVID-19 vaccine, and then have pre-travel COVID-19 test prior to boarding, wearing masks with or without face shield, and keep distance with the other people, also washing hands regularly, and also recruit crews from the various countries, and also upgrade the ventilation system, and last is providing highly trained medical staff.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, my name is Shaunizam Ismail. My metric number is B0618100018 from 2BTMI. Okay, I would like to present about product problem, innovation and implementation. Okay, since February 2020, Diamond Princess, passenger who had disembarked from Hong Kong, has been tested positive for COVID-19 coronavirus. Okay, Diamond Princess are a luxury big cruise ship that can bring total 3711 passenger and crew members on the board. With this kind of big cruise ship that can bring a lot of capacity passenger and crew members, surely it seems crowded in the ship. If the ship has no rooms or any department that is separated with others, the space may be suitable for and looks large and suitable for the capacity of the ship, but it is possible to the name of luxury cruise ship did not have department or room for their guests to enjoy their cruise experiences. Okay, there are a few product problem of this Diamond Princess cruise ship, which is first is Diamond Princess cruise ship may crowd with passenger and crews in closed and open spaces. Even there are open spaces on the ship, but a lot of closed spaces, such as in passengers' room, walkway to any room and any rooms that using air conditioner on the ship. This will make the air cycle in the ship to rotate in the same cycle. Once a virus brought by a passenger on the ship is possibly to infect other passengers in the ship so fast. Diamond Princess cruise ship also shared accommodation and facilities among the passengers. Besides that, is a lot of closed air spaces and make cycle of air are less fresh. And lastly, Diamond Princess cruise ship is lack of health security. Okay, Diamond Princess can improve their cruise ship by having some solution to prevent the virus being spread to other passengers. For example, each of the passenger need to do medical tests before entering the ship. This will help the crew to identify who the carrier of the virus and will prevent from spread to other passengers. Besides that, in order to continue the operation of the cruise ship, Diamond Princess cruise ship must have a compartment or a room to quarantine whoever have detected any symptom after the ship have been sailed. This will prevent any causes that make this virus infected other passengers without showing any symptoms. Moreover, Diamond Princess cruise ship should make sure that the airflow in ship is open to bring fresh air into the ship. This will help to less spread the virus in the case they are carrier in the ship. As known as the virus are more active in humidity and closed area, the use of air conditioner in all area will give high range of spreading the virus because of the airflow are continued cycle in the ship rather than open area. Open area air cycle is always changing the airflow with the fresh air from outside. This will flow away air that maybe contain virus from carrier to the outside of the ship. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Next is the service problem. First, a slow response time in terms of information. The captain delayed nearly 48 hours to inform the Diamond Princess crew and passenger of his finding, giving the virus plenty of time to spread. The captain shared what he had learned on February 3rd, which is 2 days after receiving the contact from Hong Kong official. Regardless of his declaration, the ship routine declaration activity went on as planned. Second, lack of knowledge and skill. It led to handle, manage, control and make a drastic decision which lead a negative impact toward company organization, performance and quality of service. The crew cruise ship do not know what they should do with that current situation at that time. A lower level of performance is related to lack of knowledge and training. Last is crisis management. The safety regulation and measures set in place for the passenger were not followed by the crew, resulting in an atmosphere in which their lives were put in jeopardy in order to assist others. This was of course, as they attempt to keep people safe in a way that was unfamiliar to the user on which they were confined. Service innovation and implementation. First, planning and development. Diamond Princess Cruise Management and Organization to improve and formulate strategy to improve the quality of service. Among the programs that can be performed by the company is training and development of company staff, crew and related employees in improving their knowledge and skill in managing any situation during working hours. Second, standard operating system. The cruise industry has always prioritized health and safety. With measures in place prior to the pandemic and the new protocol, cruise line will be able to maintain the essential high standard of safe and health operation that passengers expect when they cruise. Third, communication. Enhancing cruise line ability to communicate with society, which is one of the requirements for remaining in the cruise business. Passengers must be taught on how to protect themselves and others on board, including recommended practices such as frequent hand washing and wearing masks at all times when keeping a safe distance from others is impossible. The last is adaptation technology. The cruise industry is expected to develop standard protocol for future cruise and take more stringent medical measures such as suspension aboard an individual which that meet hospital health standards, as well as regular temperature check on board medical center upgrade, improved air purification system, and confirmation of essential health certificate for elderly passengers as a result of COVID-19 pandemic.
Next is problem. Problem in organizations and how the innovation solution has been done to improve organizational performance. The first one is business interruptions. So, as we know that business interruption has been instigated by natural, human-created specialists, or functional disappointment contrasts fundamentally from those delivered by pandemic event. So, these incongruities exist because of the opportunity for expanding the pandemic skill, force, and length, provoking associations to look past commonplace versatility of ranging measures. So, next is less availability of associations. Sometimes we need to know that the more valuable an association is actually the better its possibility of making and succeeding through time. Workers' efficiency is straightforwardly identified with individual result and association. The third one is the accomplishments of tasks. Depends on the consumptions of the fundamental examinations. The statistical surveying will give you the most reliable pictures of the task pay and profit from venture that you might potentially anticipate. So how to improve the organization? The first one is you have to energize the utilizations of business talent taking, perceive and reward creative conduct, give more expansional, diminish administrative noise and organizations, make progress toward a balance between fun and serious activities, show and improve creative direct, and last one is encourage a community working environment climate.
And then the next is about process of change management. The first is IT-based process of change management. The process of change management that Diamond Princess could consider is first change request. Someone requests a change and includes notes on possible risks, expected implementation, and affected system. The second is change request review. A change manager reviewed the initial change request, how likely it is to be successful, are the risks and rewards accurate, and is it worth making? The third is change plan. Determine expected outcomes, resources, timeline, testing requirements. And then the next is change approval. The appropriate change management reviews the plan and approves the change. And then the next is change implementation. The team ships the change, documenting procedures and results along the way. And then the last is change closure. The change manager reviews and closes the change when appropriate. And then the second is culture-based process of change management. The first is excel in recognition. Second, enable employee voice. Third, make your leaders culture advocates. And then live by your company values. Forge connections between team members. Focus on learning and development. Keep culture in mind from day one. And personalize the employee experience.
Okay, I go to the change management plan. The executive plan is a guide that spread out the particular advance that will be taken by associations to do the change the board cycle. Cycle back to individual or gathering follow-up to begin working on the point of helping impacted groups intolerant in changing. You can do it. Try to recognize the changes. To begin, double-click that you understand the change being addressed and the ramifications. The third one is try to develop quantitative KPIs to measure the plan success. Next is try to define quantifiable KPIs to measure the plan's performance. Form a task force. Try to assemble a task force to lead an organizational change management strategy. And last one is try to determine required resources. While change management may not require as many resources as the plan that initiated the change. That's all from me. Thank you.